Immersive video. Let's talk about it. Um, I got the Apple Vision Pro when it first came out, and I fell in love with this stuff. And there are some amazing things to see. A lot of really expensive stuff that Apple produces, and some pretty amazing travel stuff that non-professionals, I guess, or at least way smaller budget productions are doing. Um, but one of the things that I don't see people doing so much are fictional things or other forms of storytelling, right? So there's a lot of the sort of big budget documentary type things and travel videos, and then, you know, the whatever dancing women. I guess this is maybe there's people making money at this. There's so much of these videos out there, but there's not really in between. I'm like, where are the artists? Where are the people making no budget cool stuff? That's what I want to make. That's why I bought this stuff. And yeah, so I want to figure it out. My invitation is to let's figure this out together. So I'm going to try to make videos like this. We'll see, fairly regularly, along with how I am doing the things that I'm doing. Um, I will show you this particular setup. I've got this all so that it basically fits in a backpack, and I can quickly switch it from a tripod setup so I can be on camera to a monopod and gimbal setup so that I can run around and shoot things pretty quickly. I use that when I made a short immersive film. I guess I will be showing you some of that right now as I'm talking. I did this a few months ago, but I want to do a lot more. And I want to get good enough at it so that I know when I'm shooting something, it's going to look right. It's not going to be messed up. Why is it so noisy? Ugh, the exposure's terrible. This stuff is really hard to do. It seems to me much more difficult than 2D filmmaking. There's the other part about it, though, is that the rules of this kind of cinema are different. They're a lot more similar, I think, to the theater than they are to the cinema, but they're not exactly either. There are things that you can do. We can make this easier. We don't have to just be this 180 degrees. We can grab a 2D camera, we can grab an iPhone and shoot in 3D, and we can add it in here, which I guess I'll be doing. I'll shoot it later, and I'll be adding it in right now while I'm talking about it. Jack, buddy, what are you doing? Wake up, buddy. How sleepy are you? You can do pretty incredible things with apps. If you've seen, maybe for instance, on the Apple Vision Pro, Gucci makes a pretty amazing app. They do a lot of 2D video along with three-dimensional sets or experiences. Pretty cool. I think there's also one, maybe it's called the Camera Soldier, and I don't know if it's available outside of the Apple Vision Pro, but also pretty interesting. This one's a documentary, but it switches from immersive video to 3D, in a rectangle, to 3D environments. The thing about apps, that's a lot more work. It's a lot more work for me. I'm still learning. I still have a lot to figure out. but I think you can do a lot with just video, and that's what I'm going to focus on right now. I'm looking over here. I don't know if you can see this at my list of things to talk about. To that end, I've made actually a web-based player that works on both MetaQuest headsets and the Apple Vision Pro. So I don't have to try to publish this stuff through an app store. I can just send you a URL. Maybe, hopefully, that's how you're here watching this. Yeah, I'm going to experiment, figure some stuff out. I'll share what I learn and repeat. And maybe along the way, I'll find some other people who also want to do that. So let me know if that's you. All right. Thanks.